Hello and welcome back to the KCCR. It's been a while, but with good reason. Alright, today we'll be going over Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. Now, I'm gonna skip the whole, this is what this game is, go pick it up, give it a look. I'm gonna skip any and all troubles or lack thereof that may or may not be involved with the game and go directly into the character creation. Alright, when you start the game for the first time, you will be asked to choose a server, which are segmented by worlds, all named via creatures or people or whatnot of the Final Fantasy world, such as Bahamut, Odin. Upon doing that, you are then brought to this screen, I believe, in which you start making your race. So we'll cover these. You have the 5 races, which are here Elezen, Lalafell, Miqo'te, and Rogden. That's probably pronounced something different, but I call them Rogden. Either way, upon clicking any of these, so we'll click here for a sec. Go ahead and click confirm. You're brought to the second choice directly affecting your race's stats. Okay, you've got Midlander and Highlander, for example, for the the humans. They all have different backstory, different lore, if you will. Take it as you see fit, but the main thing that you're doing by choosing one of these outside of appearance aspects, and just click a different one. Different aspects is you're essentially, no, I don't want to do that. You're essentially changing the stats. So if you look at starting attributes right there, for example, they have different stats. The easiest one to notice the main difference on, though, is when you're clicking on Elezen. You've got these ones, and then we've got these ones, which drastically change certain stats around. Now, outside of the statistical differences, the only differences with some of these are certain shades of skin you can do, or certain shades of hair, or eyes. For example, if we go to the Miqo'te, we have, and I'm not even gonna, you've got Seekers of the Sun and Seekers of the Moon. The difference is here. We'll just click this. Go down to eye shape, or whatever. Actually, no, it's not eye shape. I don't think it is. What the fuck is it? Yeah, I guess it is eye shape. Is the Seekers of the Sun have the split eyes that some cats have, I believe. Yeah. See, the iris people, what have you, is split like a cat. So, and another good example is if we go back up to Elezen. Where you at? This is the Wildwood, I believe is what these ones called. They have natural human skin tones, if you will. They can hit the natural shades, but the Dusk White can do things such as grays, like Drow, what have you. So once again, as I said, outside of the statistical differences and small things like skin color, there's that. Outside of that, not too much is different. I mean, obviously, the Elezen, for example, don't have the same hairstyles that some of the here have, and that's fine. We're going to go ahead and just go to a human Midlander for the sake of this. Now, what I'm about to go over is just give you a general idea of the stuff that stays exactly the same between the races, and then I'll probably go over the hairstyles for the races. So that being said, if you look over to the right, we have the height slider. You also got approximately X in inches based on how tall they are. So clicking that will allow you to make them taller, make them slower. These didn't used to be in the game, but after Square Enix was listening to the fans, and they're like, we would like to see exactly how tall our people are. So now you have an inch slider to tell you exactly how tall you are. So each one of these has the slider over there depending on the options you choose, and that doesn't really differentiate between the races. So hair colors, eye colors, faces are, I don't really know what to call it, I guess a preset overall example, but you can still, like if you just want to choose, I'll say you want to choose that one because reasons, then you can still edit certain aspects. Now, if you notice, there isn't as in-depth a, what do you want to call it, jaw, eye shape slider as Ion or some of the other games I've done. You have preset shapes like jaw 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, depending on the face that you've chosen, let's just choose this one real quick. They will look different. So there's still enough to do, but don't expect, the godsend to character customization that you may be used to from some more free-to-play games or more. But it all looks good, so even in the end, it's all fine. Alright, you've got mouse shapes and whatnot, so if you'll notice, there's no slider over on the right. There's just the bubbles, is that what you want to call them? That you'll mess around with. It's pretty straightforward. You've got facial features. For the here, you can have sideburns, you can get rid of the goatee, you can have the goatee, you've got scars, I guess there you go. Now you can take them all off. You've got tattoos. Tattoos and facial features are in fact different depending on the race you are. Some have more, some do not have as much. Tattoo color, face paints. These are, I believe, genuinely the same across the races, though there are some small differences, but for the most part, nothing too fancy. And then, of course, you've got the voice slider. You okay? So we're gonna go ahead and that pretty much covers. Actually, we'll go back in here. That pretty much covers all the sliders. So if you really want to mess around with stuff, by all means, give it a look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and go over hairstyles, give you a general idea of what we're looking at. Yeah. So there's a few nice hairstyles amongst the races. Hair is not shared between each race or each subspecies. I don't really know what to call them. For example, so that's the hair for the Midlander. Let's go ahead and click Highlander. Yes. You'll notice that while they have some of the same hairstyles, they also have a lot of different ones. For example, this one, which is a hairstyle that I actually pretty much like, but the Highlanders are scruff. Yeah, that's the word. Alright, this changes the beaded, what do you want to call those, braids right there. So there's not too much different. I guess we'll go over the facial features real quick, although I'm not exactly sure. Alright, you can add a beard, you can get rid of it. Notice different tattoos. And then, like I said, these are generally the same. Alright, so let me come up here and click Elezen. We're just going to go down to hairstyle real quick, give you a general idea of what we're dealing with here in terms of hair. Now, there is, as you can see, I don't know if it'll show it well here. No, it won't. Maybe if I do a pose. That's something. There is physics in the game. So, all the hair is flowy. Let's change them to the... No, god damn it. Oh, wrong thing. There we go. I wanted to actually click that. Either way. Let's go back up to Dusk White, although I believe they have the exact same hairstyles that their Wildwood counterparts do. Pretty much they do, yeah. Alright, we'll go and check out the Lalafell now. Or as me and my friend call them, the Shotafell and the Lollyfell. Alright, hairstyle. Little ponytail, onion hairstyle. That's the same hairstyle that the elves have, but... Yep. Alright, now Dunefolk, that was... Yes, I know, you are loud. I'm so sorry about that, but... Actually, once again, it's a situation... Okay, it is a male hairstyle. It's a very nice hairstyle. I like that. It's a very gender-neutral hairstyle, and I'm okay with that. Not that I care, but I know a lot of people who bitch about it. These are the Makote. They're new. The male Makote, at least, are new, just like the female Rogdan, which is the equivalent of the male Mithra and female Galka. But I was going to be one, but I decided not to, because the game consists 95% of these fuckers, and I'm just not tired of it. Don't get me wrong. You're free to enjoy them if you want, but I prefer not to be the thing that everybody fucking else is. So there's that. Yeah, so nothing too special in terms of, I guess I can show you this real quick. They do have different tail shapes, and you can extend the length of the tail. Let's go down to, I know I forgot to look at facial features for, that's just your typical Scar, than that embarrassing attempt at being more manly than you're supposed to be. Alright. You can't get rid of the lines under the eyes, as Square put it. Those are more of a birthmark that they are all born with, and there's nothing you can do about that, which is fine by me. I don't care too much. Actually, what the hell? These ones don't have the nice... Let's go to Keepers of the Moon. The nice, they have the same hair, so I won't cover them. The same tail options. We'll go down here to all the facial features. The Keepers of the Moon I like because it can give them a more pronounced eyebrow by clicking this option. I very much like that more pronounced eyebrow. They pretty much have the same options. If you notice, they can't change the what do I call those? The thingies on the side of the eyes, whatever. Alrighty. Lastly, let's check the Rogden, the Stutter of Lag there. Hell's Garden, Sea Wolves. Now these have the same hair, so there's no point in going over them for both parties, or both subspecies, I should say. But they have a nice amount of hairstyles. This one always makes me laugh when I see it on them because I don't know. That's one of the Mithra hairstyles from Final Fantasy XI, and I believe they have it here as well. So it just makes me lol. Facial features, guessing that, double scars, what have you, tattoos. Nothing special, and I believe, and I could be wrong about this as I'm not one, but I believe legacy players, and to justify on that, legacy players are a bunch of losers. No, I'm kidding. They're the people who were in 1.0 of Final Fantasy XIV and carried over. I think, and like I said, I'm probably wrong. They have a few extra options, but I read that somewhere, but I have no proof, and I don't talk to them. So, yeah, that about covers it now. No, I don't want to quit. And you might be asking me, show females. No, I'm not going to do that. But, I suppose I could. There's no reason not. No, what just happened? Oh, I changed the background. Alright, let's go ahead and run through the hairstyles. Yeah. I'm not going to go over both subspecies, but I'm going to give you a general overlook at the hairstyle. So, how do I... Ew, God, whoa, oh my God. Bust size, do the only thing that matters. Turn that as low as you can, because the smaller the cuter. Alright, hairstyle. Go over these real quickly. Then, there's some nice hairstyles for these. Everybody and their mother uses a specific hairstyle for... that's a nice hairstyle, I like that. How come I don't see many more people using that? The hairstyle that I see the most on the human females is actually not on this one. Must be on this one. Is this. I see this way too much, but I also see these Highlander females too much. I wonder why. I guess it's because they have bigger boobs. Who the fuck knows? It's probably the same Gorean crowd from Second Life. That hairstyle I actually like. When you highlight that, it looks good. Yeah, alright. Nope, I keep doing that. Let's go over to the female elven girls. Since these ones share the same hairstyle, there's no point in me going over both. The humans have different ones, but the elves have the exact same. So there's... Okay, no point in doing different. What's the difference between that and that? What is the difference between that and that? Oh, it's the color of the clips in the hair. If you'd see, those ones are white and those ones are a slight yellow. Alright. let's cover the Lollyfell. Yes, Dunes Full. Okay, shut up. That's so fucking loud. Alright. You've got a bunch of hair here that's nice. These are pretty much the exact same for this hairstyle is the same hairstyle, just changes the color of the clips. When in doubt, you can't go wrong with the darker shade of clips there. And I'm going to skip these and go straight to these. Yep. Oh man, give me 1 sec. Alright, sorry about that. Okay, that about covers it for the character creation for, oh no, you see my character, I'm gonna have to cut that out. Either way, that about covers it for Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn's character creation. Now, normally I would go in and show skills, but currently there are some server-related issues that I'm not going to go into, which make doing that rather frustrating. I might bring that to you at a later date. I might do some videos of dungeoning. If you feel like you would like to see some gameplay, then let me know. Otherwise, I'll pretty much leave it here, the character creation. Maybe. I hope that was informative, and I know I skipped a lot of stuff for the females, like the face options and the tattoos and whatnot, but I figure I'll leave something for you guys to see. But I do know for a fact me and a lot of people that I know like to see hair. Hair's a big deal for us. Overall, I can say that the character creation is nice, and you can make yourself feel good. You will run into copies of yourself. For example, if you want to be a Keeper of the Moon Miqo'te, expect to see some dark-skinned, white-haired ones. They're fucking everywhere. Much like myself, I'm a dark-skinned, white-haired elf. Expect it. You're gonna see it. But there's nothing you can do about that. Overall, it's pretty good. Yeah, that about covers it. Thank you for watching. This has been your host, Karzar. I will see you next time. Ciao.